Hey, what's up? This is Spider Prime 1 back again with another Transformers video review. Alright, this time I'm looking at Fireburst Optimus Prime. At least I think it's Fireburst, I'm pretty sure. Let's look at Big Bad Toy Store real quick. I don't know why I didn't do this with all my other reviews when I didn't get the name right. I'm sitting right in front of a computer. Here, let's look him up real quick. Just so I don't have to be like, alright, in the next review, I'll tell you what his real name is. Yep, Fireburst Optimus Prime. Okay, I had it right. So yeah, you can see why he's called Fireburst. All the solar panels and some of the regular painted areas on him have been given a molten flame motif. And he's got a new mech-tech weapon, but we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, he's a lot darker blue. The red's a little darker. And then, as I said, all the see-through silver, or the clear plastic on top of silver is now clear orange on top of nothing. Because you can see right through. You can see right through to the bottom, through here. You can see right through on here. So he's got a new flame motif, which actually makes these not so just big plasticky gray tubes hanging off of his back. With the orange on him, it actually makes him look like thrusters or something that like he could fly with. So yeah, that's that. His mech-tech weapon looks like a flamed sniper rifle in this version, or in this mode, which looks pretty good. No real complaints. It's only got one other mech-tech port on it, so you can't stick a lot of other weapons on here. And to get to the other mode, you want to fold in the gun handle like that, and then I'm not going to use this is the button right here. I'm not going to use the button all the way. I'm going to help this one just because this mech-tech weapon is prone to getting off joint, and right now it only looks crooked just because I did that. But come on. Don't do this to me on camera. Okay. So I'm holding it right now, and it looks straight, and then you move it over to lock it, and it gets kind of crooked. So, so that's not the problem. But the problem with this weapon, and apparently it's a problem with almost all of them, the gears on this, like when you pull it down and the axe blades swing up, they can get misaligned. And then it'll be really crooked, and then when you let it go, one will be flat against here, and the other one will be sticking out at an odd angle, which mine has started to do. So whenever I play with this, I always have a screwdriver on hand, just so I can unscrew this screw right here, and this one right here, and then when I just open it up, this will spring all the way back up, and then these will fall back down at the right angle, just because I opened it and they have space to move. And then I close it back up. So I don't go from rifle to axe very much. I either leave it in the rifle mode or I leave it in the axe mode for a long amount of time, just because it's really sketchy when you just, because sometimes it'll go and sometimes it'll get stuck on one end and pop pop pop, and it'll just be all crappy. It's like, oh, dang it. So I'll leave it in axe for right now, because he looks a lot cooler holding the axe than just a really long gun. And the Optimus mold, we've seen it already, so I'll just go through this really quick. This one doesn't hold together really well in the cab section. It likes to either pop out on the sides or pop up on the front, or whatever. It just doesn't hold very well together in vehicle mode. Not saying that the first one did either, it's just that this one, it's really noticeable. Do this. And he's still got all the same MechTech ports as before. Nothing has changed other than just the color scheme. Okay. Oops. And this one doesn't like to transform back very well. Like this part, it takes a lot just to stick these up in there, because this doesn't like to peg all the way into the pegs underneath the windows. So it just... This one I leave in robot mode a lot too, just because it likes to be a hassle going back into vehicle mode. And plus mine's getting stress marks right here. So I won't be transforming him too much after this. Probably not at all. I'll just probably be playing with the... When I want to transform, I'll do the other one. The regular Prime, not the Fireburst. And there's Optimus. Fireburst Optimus. He looks really good. I like the darker color scheme. Optimus always looks good when he's in a darker color scheme instead of the bright red and blue with the flames. This looks so much better. I mean, if they did the red and the blue with the flames in this tone, this color tone, it would look a lot better to me. I think it really would. So yeah, nothing has changed at all. Although, except he has the, since everything else clear plastic is orange, his light piping is orange, which would look really weird. He'd almost be Nemesis-ish if they didn't paint his optics Allspark blue. Because if they didn't paint him blue, he would have orange eyes and look very Connish. So they need to still keep him Autobot, so they painted his eyes blue. Although if you put him up in a really good light, there are like orange outlines around the eyes, and it looks really cool. So that's that. For the gun, it looks like I'm not doing the axe, but it looks like he's just holding a really long... It's a sniper rifle. What else can you say about a sniper rifle? For the axe... stick it in here. Now you can either leave it right there, and it looks or you can bring it down to here, and we'll turn the arm. And I think it looks a lot better than he is holding it at the very tip, like animated. This one, it's long enough for him to have some handle sticking out, and it still be long enough away. So it looks really good. For the color scheme, it's a definite improvement over the original. For quality, I'd go with the original. The original one seems to hold together a little bit better. I know the cab still has issues, but these ones are a lot more apparent. And for this one, the front of the truck has a lot of issues too. So that's Fireburst Optimus Prime. I don't really know what else I can do next. I've done all my Cyberverse guys. I just did Crankcase. I don't know what I'm gonna... Hey, what are you... No! What are you doing? No, not you! Not you! No!